my name is Kalvina Enjai Anak Muan. My matrix number is 20DPA30083F1058.
Hi, my name is Melanilika Anak Lucas Jalang. My matrix number is 20D8023F1042.
Hello, my name is Aaron Isaac. My matrix number is 20D8023F1034, and I'm presenter number 3.
Resignation of an auditor. Before we going through the section, it is good to know that resignation is as follows. Firstly, the person is willingly give up his or her position. Secondly, the person is not fired or kicked out from the company. Last but not least is the person is no longer interested to continue in a particular position. But in a company or incorporation, as an auditor, there are few procedures that need to be followed from the provision in the Companies Act 2016. Section 281, which is the general rule. Section 281 subsection 1 of Company Act 2016, auditor may resign his office by giving a notice of resignation to the company at the company's registered office. Section 281 subsection 2 of Company Act 2016, the auditor's term of office shall come to an end after 21 days from which the notice given or from the date as may be specified in the notice. The company shall send a copy of the notice to the registrar within 7 days from the receiving of the notice of resignation. Resignation of an auditor for public company. The auditor has the right to send a statement directors to convene a general meeting to receive and consider his or her explanation of the circumstances related to his or her resignation. Company financial statement. According to the provision Company Act 2016 under Section 248, directors must compile financial statement formerly known as profit and loss and balance sheet under the Companies Act of 1965 and reports called accounts. The directors are responsible for preparing the accounts within 80 months of the company's incorporation and the succeeding one within 6 months of the end of the financial year. Section 249 subsection 1 of Company Act 2016. In this section, it is mentioned that annual financial statement of a company should give a true and fair view. General requirements for financial statements of the following: the company financial position for the financial year end and the company financial performance for the financial year.
Circulation of financial statements. According to Section 258 Subsection 1 of Companies Act 2016, Subsection A, for a private company shall be within 6 months of its financial year end. Subsection B, for a public company shall be at least 21 days before the date of its annual general meeting. Lodgement of financial statements. According to Section 259 Subsection 1 of Companies Act 2016, mentioned that where a company shall lodge with the registrar for each financial year the financial statement and report required under subsection A in the case of a private company shall be within 30 days from of its financial statement and report are circulated to its member under section 258. Subsection B, in the case of a public company shall be 30 days from its annual general meeting. In Section 252, Subsection 1 of Companies Act 2016, directors shall prepare financial statements. Mention that the director of a company shall prepare for each financial year a report, and such report shall be attached to the financial year statements prepared under Section 248. According to Section 253, Subsection 1 of Companies Act 2016, content of Director Report mentioned that a Director Report for a financial year in relation to a show content. Subsection A, the name of every person who was a director of the company. Subsection 1, during the financial year, and Subsection 2, during the period commencing from the end of the financial year and ending of the date of the report. Subsection B, the principal activities of the company in the course of the financial year, including its subsidiaries. Subsection C, the matter set out in the fifth schedule. Account to be kept. It is the responsibility of the company, director and manager to be keep the account and other record. According to Section 245, Subsection 2 of Companies Act 2016, account to be kept. A company, the director and manager of the company shall cause appropriate entries to be made in the accounting and other records within 60 days of the completion of the transaction to which the entries relate. Section 245, Subsection 2 of Companies Act 2016. The company shall retain the records referred to in Subsection 1 for 7 years after the completion of the transactions or operation to which the entries relate. Consolidated account. According to Section 250 of Companies Act 2016, consolidated account is a group of financial statements in which the asset, liability, equity, income, expenses, and cash flow of a holding company and its subsidiaries are presented as a single economic entity. Annual return. According to Section 68, Subsection 1 of Companies Act 2016, a company shall lodge with the Registrar of Annual Return for each calendar year not later than 30 days from the anniversary of its incorporation date. Section 68, Subsection 3 of Companies Act 2016, the annual return of a company shall contain the following particulars. Subsection A, address of register office. Subsection B, nature of business. Subsection C, branch office address. Subsection D, address of register member if it is not kept at the register office. Subsection E, address of financial records if not kept at the registered office. Subsection F, in the case of a company with a share capital, the following summary should be included. Subsection G, total amount of indebtedness. Subsection H, particular of directors, managers, secretaries, and auditors. Subsection I, list of its member. Subsection J, other information as the registrar may require. Section 68, Subsection 8 of Companies Act 2016, the registrar may strike a company off the register as provided in Section 549 if the company failed to lodge an annual return for 3 or more consecutive years. Section 68, Subsection 9 of Companies Act 2016, the company and every officer who contravene this section commit an offence and shall, on conviction, be liable to a fine not exceeding 50,000 ringgit, and in the case of a continuing offence, to a further fine not exceeding 1,000 ringgit for each day during which the offence continues after conviction.
Question 9b, Audit Exemption Certificate. Under the Section 267, Subsection 1 of the Companies Act 2016, only a private company shall appoint an auditor for each financial year of the company. Section 267, Subsection 2 of the Companies Act 2016, notwithstanding Subsection 1, the registrar shall have the power to exempt any private company from the requirement stated in that subsection according to the conditions as determined by the registrar. Also, under Section 244, Subsection 1, and Subsection A and B of the Companies Act 2016, Subsection 1 said, the approved accounting standards shall apply to the financial statements of the company or the consolidated financial of a holding company if, at the time when the financial statements or a consolidated financial statements are made out, the approved accounting standards. Subsection A stated that apply in relation to the financial year of the company or the holding company to which the financial statements or the consolidated financial statement relate, and subsection B are relevant to those financial statements or consolidated financial statements. Question 9b, audit exemption certificate. Under the Section 267, Subsection 1 of the Companies Act 2016, only a private company shall appoint an auditor for each financial year of the company. Section 267, Subsection 2 of the Companies Act 2016, notwithstanding Subsection 1, the registrar shall have the power to exempt any private company from the requirement stated in that subsection according to the conditions as determined by the registrar. Question 9.3. Circulation of the unaudited financial statements. Under the Section 258, Subsection 1, Subsection A of Companies Act 2016, Subsection 1, the circulation of financial statements and report, Subsection A, for a private company shall be within 6 months of its financial year end. Subsection B, for a public company shall be at least 21 days before the date of its annual general meeting. Section 258, Subsection 1A capital of Companies Act 2016. In relation to private company, the registrar may, as he consider fit, extend the period within which financial statements and reports are required to be circulated by the private company. If the private company makes an application for an extension of the period of circulation before the expiry of the period referred to in paragraph 1, subsection A. Question 9D. Lodgement of an audited financial statements. Section 259, Section 1, Section A of Companies Act 2016. Duty to lodge financial statements and reports with the registrar. A company shall lodge with the registrar for each financial year the financial statements and report required under this Act. Section A. In the case of private company, within 30 days from the financial statements and reports are circulated to its member under Section 258.